Well, it's a beautiful day here in Sidi Bou Said. So today, let's take a wander through this famous cliffside village and see why it's considered one of Tunisia's most dreamy corners. If you like whitewashed houses, sea views that look like a painting, and cafe terraces made for lingering, this will be very much for you. In this short guide, we'll talk about why Sidi Bou Said is so beautiful and popular, how to get here and get around, the key things to see and what not to miss, and why you might want to base yourself here and not just pop in for a quick day trip. So get comfortable and let's wander the blue and white streets together. Let's start with the obvious question. Why does everyone fall in love with Sidi Bou Said? The first thing you notice is the colour palette. Bright white walls, deep blue doors and shutters, and splashes of bougainvillea and greenery climbing over balconies. It's incredibly striking, especially on a sunny day like today. You'll hear people call Sidi Bou Said the Santorini of Tunisia, and you can already see why. But it's very much its own place, rooted in Tunisian culture and the old Carthage coast. The village is perched on a hill overlooking the Mediterranean, so as you walk, you'll suddenly get views of the sea and the marina below. Little glimpses between buildings, then big open vistas from terraces and viewpoints. It has a kind of timeless and slightly bohemian feel. Artists, writers, and photographers have been drawn here for decades, and you can see why. It's one of those places where you barely have to try to get a beautiful shot. You can see why it's a favourite for day trippers from Tunis, cruise passengers, and anyone who wants a romantic, picture-perfect village without too much effort in getting here. So let's talk about how you actually get to Sidi Bou Said. Most people come via Tunis, the capital. From central Tunis, you can take the TGM suburban train that runs along the coast towards La Marsa. Sidi Bou Said is one of the stops, and the journey is fairly short and straightforward, so it's the best and cheapest way to travel. Start at Tunis Marine Station, located at the northeastern edge of Habib Bourguiba Avenue in central Tunis. Board the train, heading toward La Marsa, which is the end of the line, and get off at the Sidi Bou Said station. From the train station, expect a short, uphill walk of about 10 to 15 minutes to reach the main, iconic village centre. The TGM is pretty reliable, and you get views of Lake Tunis along the way. It's also cheaper, of course, than taking a taxi. If you prefer door-to-door simplicity, come by taxi, but remember to agree a price with the driver before you get in. Once you're in Sidi Bou Said, comfortable shoes are your friend, as you'll find the village to be compact and very walkable, but built on a hill, so expect slopes and steps and maybe some slippery cobbled surfaces. If you're staying here, you can use taxis or the train to dip in and out of Tunis and nearby areas, making Sidi Bou Said your calm base while you explore more of the region. You don't need a complicated itinerary when you're here. The village rewards slow wandering, so as you walk through the lanes, look out for the ornate blue doors with metal studs and patterns, pretty balconies and windows, and hidden courtyards that occasionally peek out behind the walls. There are terraces and spots where you can look down at the marina, the coastline, and the distant curve of Carthage, perfect for a pause and a deep breath. Cafés are a big part of the experience here. You'll find traditional places with terraces where you can sit with a mint tea and just watch the world go by. Or as we did, do some cat watching. If you can, time your visit so you get one visit in the brighter daytime light and another around sunset, when the sky softens and the village takes on a golden glow. Beyond the cafes and views, there's a bit of gentle culture of shopping. You'll find small galleries, craft shops, and places selling paintings and prints inspired by the village, ceramics, and traditional and modern Tunisian crafts. Remember, this is a popular spot, so it can get busy, especially in peak season and at weekends. Now, let's answer a slightly bigger question. Why might you base yourself here instead of just visiting for a few hours? First, the ambience. Waking up in Sidi Bou Said, stepping out into those blue and white streets before the day trippers arrive, and ending your evenings with a quiet stroll and a drink overlooking the sea. That's very different from just passing through on a tight schedule. Second, the location. You're close to Tunis itself, with its own Medina and city feel. Then there's ruins of Carthage, which are full of ancient history and sea view archaeology. And also other coastal areas like La Marsa, which has its own seaside vibe. So you can think of Sidi Bou Said as a calm, scenic base where you recharge while using trains, taxis or tours to explore the surroundings. Lastly, the pace. If you prefer somewhere that feels more like a village than a big city or a large resort, Sidi Bou Said gives you that slower rhythm, but without leaving you isolated. You're still well connected. For many visitors, a few nights here creates some of the strongest memories of their Tunisia trip. So here's a few practical tips to round things off. In terms of seasons, spring and autumn are usually kinder, warm and bright, but not brutally hot, and often less busy than peak summer. In summer, the colours and light are spectacular, but be ready for more people and stronger heat, especially in the middle of the day. If you enjoy photography, this village is a dream, especially shooting early or late in the day with the softer light. So that's your relaxing guide to Sidi Bou Said. If you've got questions about visiting Sidi Bou Said or planning a wider trip to Tunisia, pop them in the comments. They genuinely help shape future guides and walks, and we always take time to reply and help if we can. And if you'd like more slow, soulful city strolls, we have plenty more 4K walking tours from beautiful Tunisia and from cities around the world waiting for you on our channel. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you on the next walk.